Hi, my name is John Gerngross. I got my MS ECE degree here in 1982. I would say the pivotal class was CS270, Operating Systems, Advanced Operating Systems with John Bruno. John Bruno actually became a lifelong friend and mentor for me. The things that I learned in that class as far as low-level device control, software control, were what I used to leverage my career and ultimately became key elements of my products that I created for Condor Engineering. And also, John Bruno became a colleague in my company, and he was responsible for an important part of our product line at one point. So that class in particular was probably the single most important class in defining my professional career. Well, sure. I was at the time I was actually working in engineering at Raytheon here in Goleta. I knew that I needed more education. The department here was outstanding, so it was an obvious choice. If it wasn't so good, I would have had to leave town and go elsewhere. But since it was so good, it was an obvious choice to come here. In fact, looking back, I realized that I really would have preferred to come here for undergraduate too, and if I knew about it at the time, that's what I would have done for sure. Well, I think the electrical engineering department's strengths in particular are the extremely strong faculty, the forward-looking leadership that institutes programs such as the Capstone program, which I think is a critical, important piece of the undergraduate learning program. So the Capstone program is very important because it gives the students real-world experience, working in teams, working to deadlines, working to specifications, integrating various different disciplines in engineering into an end product. And I've seen the products that they create, and it's fantastic. I think that's just a really great learning experience, and the full support of the faculty, I think, is a very powerful and profound impact on the students. Yes, I have a lot of advice for entrepreneurial students. I'll try and keep the list short for now, but basically, first thing is good people. You can't do it alone, you need good people, so surround yourself with high quality, good people. Secondly, don't listen to the naysayers. There's always going to be somebody that says you can't do it, it can't be done, it won't work, it's been done before. Don't listen to them. Follow what you know, stick to your course, and stay to it. Third, you really have to know your customer. You might have a great technology, you might have a cool product, but without the customer, it's not worth anything. So you really need to understand who your customer is, what they want, what they need, what they want to pay, and how many of them there are out there. And finally, my last advice is don't sell yourself short. You know, you're probably going to go looking for some money. When it comes to the money, you have to really remember there's not that many people that have a good idea and can execute that good idea. Money is easy to find. Good people with good ideas is hard. So don't undervalue yourself. Don't give it away. Negotiate hard. Make sure you keep as much for yourself as you can. Well, my proudest moment in the industry was clearly the time I signed the paper to sell Condor Engineering to General Electric. And in that moment, I knew that we were validated, that we were important enough for General Electric to want us to incorporate us into their division that did their embedded systems. And knowing that our deal had to cross the desk and get approved by Jeffrey Immelt, the chairman, was a very powerful statement to me. At the same time, that was also a very sad moment for me because I'd been nurturing my baby for 17 years. Everybody there was my family. I knew there was going to be big changes. And I also knew that as an entrepreneur, it would be very difficult for me to assimilate into a large company like General Electric. So all that was a sad time, but also a very proud time. Well, my advice to my fellow alumni in terms of getting involved is to come down, walk around, see what's going on, meet the people, meet the students, look at the projects, walk the halls, go see the labs. It's amazing what's going on here in the last 30 years and continues to grow. So as soon as you come down to see that, you're going to get inspired and motivated, just like I've been. And I think that's the best way to kickstart your involvement here. Well, my motivation to give back is primarily two areas. First of all, it's a measure of my appreciation. I think that without the university, I wouldn't have gotten to where I went in my life. I'm very appreciative of everything that the university has given to me, both in terms of education, in terms of the people that supported me through my life. And so, for me, that's very important to give back, show that appreciation. But secondly, I enjoy doing it. I mean, when I write the check, I feel good. When I write the check, I know that I'm helping future engineers get out there, and I feel good about that. I go to the capstone program and I see these kids doing their projects, and I know that maybe in some small way I helped that, and that makes me feel like I contributed. So, and bottom line is it's an exciting, wonderful place. I believe in the university. I think it's a fantastic place, and there's so much exciting stuff going on here that it stimulates me. So those are my reasons. Where else can you get a top-notch degree at a world-class institution between the ocean and the mountains in the most beautiful place on the planet, surrounded by Nobel Prize winners, and right out your back door you've got amazing industry and technology that you can feed off of and even go work at when you're done. It's unique, totally.